Hi, Diederik Gelderman here. Welcome to today's blog. Today is the end of the productivity month that we started early in June. And we finish productivity month tonight at 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time with a Do 12 Hours of Work in 4 webinar. That'll be a live webinar. Come on board, take notes. It'll go for about an hour. And I guarantee you that when you finish the webinar and use the strategies that we talk about, that you will revolutionize your work outcome. You will be able to do 12 hours of work in 4. So see you tonight, 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Use the link in the blog to register. Now, I'd just like to finish Productivity Month with the article that's attached to today's blog. So have a look at that. It's quite comprehensive. And also share a few other facts and figures and strategies with you. So the first thing is willpower. Number one, willpower is finite. It will always fail you. So when you use it, it gets used up and it fails. So you have to set your life up so that you get the maximum amount of benefit from scheduling. I'll give you an example. When you're on a diet and you have the stuff in your cupboard at home that you're not supposed to eat, you're going to fail that diet. So willpower in that case starts in the shops with what you buy, or more importantly, don't buy and put in your trolley. So when you're looking to have a productive day, a productive week, a productive month, willpower is finite, and in the minute-to-minute decision-making process, you are eventually going to fail. I'm sorry, everyone does. If you follow people like Buffett and Branson and do what they do, they schedule their day clearly and distinctly well ahead of time so that they can't fail in the moment when their willpower is exhausted. So they schedule things so that they maximally use their willpower. So that's the first thing. The second thing is set yourself up for success as well by having what I call sprint and recovery sessions. We talked about this earlier. A sprint is a 45 to 90 minute period of time in which you do focused work. You focus on one single solitary thing, you see it to completion, and then you pick up the next task. If you can do 45, great. If you can do 90, even better. Don't go past 90. Never go over 90, even though you might feel like it, because it'll turn around and do nasty things to you later on. So after that highly focused, scheduled 90-minute focus session, then schedule a 15 or 20 minute or 10 minute period of active R&R. Don't go and spay a dog or spay a cat or have a conversation with a client or with a colleague about work performance or something like that. Have active R&R, and that R&R is just as important to getting you back to that high level productivity where you can focus on another 45 or 90 minutes or whatever, as is anything else that you do in that day. Now the third thing is use an accountability chart. During that 90-minute period of time, write down what you do and how long you spend on it and the outcome, so that you can be accountable to yourself and say, yep, in this 90 minutes I did X, Y, and Z, or oh, gee, I didn't use that 90 minutes very well. I failed to achieve my outcomes. There's more of that in today's PDF attachment. I'm going to now grab on to another one of my hobby horses, and that's the multitasking. If you want to decrease your IQ by 10 to 15 percentage points, go ahead and multitask. And I'm going to suggest that let's turn that on its head. Don't multitask. Don't allow anyone in your organization, in your practice, to multitask ever, and keep your IQ maximally and bring the maximum of yourself to your work every day. Don't multitask. Don't allow anyone to multitask. It'll revolutionize your performance outcome. And then the last thing I want to mention today is learn to say no. Learn to say no and learn to say, hell yeah. What do I mean by that? so many of us do things that we, in the spur of the moment, say yes to. Someone comes up and says, help me with this, help me with that, do this project, do that project, let's go to this movie, let's go to that dinner, let's have these people around for lunch or whatever. That's both work and personal. And that turns around and bites us, and we feel badly later on because we really didn't want to go see that movie or go to those people's place for dinner or have them around for lunch. So if there's so learn to say no and learn to say hell yeah. Richard Branson and Warren Buffett both say that they knock back 99% of the things that they could do. In other words, out of every 100 times that someone comes to them and says, do this, do that, help me with this, help me do that, 99 times out of 100 they say, no, would love to help you with it, and I can't, I'm committed to doing X, Y, Z. One time out of 100, they're excited by that task, or it fits in with what they've got planned and scheduled, and they say, hell yeah, I can help you with that. So that's it for today. I just want to go out with a hell yeah. Come to tonight's 12 hours of work, do 12 hours of work in 4 productivity webinar, and you'll go hell yeah at the end of it, and you'll be able to do 12 hours of work in 4. See you next week. Bye.